I'm back and I hit the phone.
He's so good doing Double B
right.
today, the one, the only Dr. Robert Dasmati.
Oh my God, Doctor! My parents will be proud. Just a quick recap from last week. No 3-0 this 3-0 no this week, Brian. I apologize.
You apologize.
Well, he was on a streak. He was on a streak there, Andy. But Andy,
I was undefeated for 2018 out of the gate.
Yeah, he was. Andy, you're saying you're a loser. Loser no more, Andy. You had 2-1 this week. You beat Brian.
Yes.
Brian went 1-2.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's hope.
There is hope. So
What happened?
the quick picks were I had over under 1.5 interceptions for Big Ben. Brian, you took the over. Ben only had
It was
one.
so close. I remember watching. I remember there were some tipped balls. I'm like, come on, take it up. Didn't happen.
And then you guys both took Breeze for the touchdowns in the game. For who would have more touchdowns? We Keenum and Breeze both took that one. And then the last one was over or under 4.5 catches for Antonio Brown. And he had 7. All right. So moving on to this week, here we go quickly. The Patriots and Jaguars are facing off in the AFC Championship game. The Jaguars got the Ben Roethlisberger twice last week. We all know Brady tends to suffer when he gets knocked down, so I want to know over under 3.5 sacks for the Jaguars defense. Danny, I'll start with you.
Over. I'm going to say over. I don't want to say that because I know he's hurt, but I'm going to say over.
All right, Brian.
It's a great line by you, Robert Dasmani. I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take the under. He's sappy. You know, he can get rid of the ball unless they have 2 guys getting pressure on him at the same time, which sounds horrible, but in a football context, I think that he can throw the ball away if there's just one guy.
Take it easy. It's a family show. It's a family show. Take it easy.
God dang. All right, moving on to the NFC Championship game. We have Foles versus Keenum going up against 2 great defenses. All I want to know, over or under 500.5 combined passing yards for the QBs today. Brian, we'll start with you.
In the NFC game?
In the NFC game.
Oh, under.
Ooh, all right.
If one of these guys gets to 300, no way.
No, I got over because the one team's going to be behind. They'll have to be passing. I got to say over.
All
I
right.
don't see it.
Last one. Blake Bortles back to that AFC Championship game. He's had to rely on his legs a little bit during these playoffs, so I want to know over under 35.5 rushing yards against the Patriots today.
Definitely over. Over.
What'd you say, 35 for who?
35.5 for Blake Bortles.
I like the over. I really do. I think that there's going to be some man coverage. There's going to be some opportunities. He's going to hit the over, yeah.
There we go. Thank you so much. Hey, guess what? 4 remain, and the 3 are all the afterthoughts. Brian Nolan and Andy Furman tell you all about it on Fox Football Sunday. Next. We are Foghorn. When things come out of left field, having a game plan can help make a difference. Farmers Insurance has been providing practical insurance knowledge for more than 89 years. Talk to an experienced Farmers Insurance agent today and find out about insurance options so you can get the coverage you want. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Find simple, practical insurance knowledge at farmers.com. That's farmers.com.
Tax Slayer wants to know, how will you spend your big tax refund? Take a trip? Bank it? Get that big flat screen TV? Whatever your plan, how about a bigger refund with them? That's where Tax Slayer comes in. The American Online Tax Satisfaction Survey rated Tax Slayer #1 in 7 categories, including a maximum refund. That means more money in your pocket. Come on, your refund is waiting. Become a Tax Slayer today. See why Tax Slayer is #1 and get started on maxing your refund now at taxslayer.com.
Let me surprise you with an interesting fact. You ready? Of all the media options today, AM/FM radio reaches the most people each week. Yeah, you heard me right. Radio is the leader. AM/FM. 93% of Americans listen to AM/FM radio every week. That's bigger than TV, newspapers, even Google and Facebook. If you're a marketer and you need to improve your plans, remember, radio.
Hey pros, did you know that when you buy in bulk at Lowe's, you can save big? Like when you buy contractor quantities of Hardy Backer cement boards, you can save up to 10%. And that's an everyday savings too. It's just one of the many services Lowe's offers pros to help put more money toward their bottom line. Plus, you can save time by ordering ahead at Lowe'sForPros.com and pick up your order at our Pro Desk. Learn more about what we can for your business by stopping in and talking to one of our pro services specialists today. If you're a small business, first impressions can make all the difference. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a professional business phone system on your mobile phone. Choose a business phone number, make calls, and send texts. Stay connected and work from anywhere with features like Wi-Fi calling and our desktop app. Set up your account in minutes with no long-term contracts and 24/7 customer support. Make your small business big. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. That's grasshopper.com/radio.
When it comes to growing my business, I've got a plan. Step 1, be smarter about how I spend my money. Step 2, go to my local Staples for office supplies. Why? See Step 1.
Staples has lots of smart ways to save your business money. Right now, get a 10-ring case of Staples brand printer paper for just $24.99. A savings of $33. So stock up and save.
Another smart move, use a card, because paper's kind of heavy.
Staples. Shopping smart equals saving big. Valid on Street 513-096. Ends 1/27/18. Intro only. Cold hard cash in your hot little hand. I can't believe I won it. You could win a grand in your hand. Listening every hour weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I'm kind of tired.
Something very dangerous in your
I think I fell asleep for about 5 minutes.
It could be hiding in a closet or waiting in the basement.
Oh, no.
It's not sharp or toxic or flammable. Yet it helps send more people to the trauma center than any other household item.
Hey, hon, do me a favor and hold the ladder for me.
I have a better idea. Let's just call somebody to clean the gutters.
To scoop out a few leaves, I'll be down in a heartbeat.
Using a ladder might seem easy. Misusing one is even easier. Ask any of the 150,000 people who fell off their ladders into the trauma center last year alone. Don't let a do-it-yourself project.
Ladders are fucking deadly. We all know
Tips on
that.
ladder safety. Visit orthoinfo.org. A public service message from the American
you're
Academy
stupid,
of Orthopedic
you
Surgeons.
definitely shouldn't
To
fuck
keep your
with a ladder.
body safe, strong, and well-connected.
The thought of my
Me?
son growing up
I
without
know
me
I'm kind of
inspired me to
stupid,
quit smoking.
so you'll never catch me on the ladder.
And then I threw away all my
Nope.
cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
No,
I
no.
started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying. Learn something each time.
Do whatever it takes,
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
America's veterans are on the tour of their lives. At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Delivered by R&L Carriers, your total logistics and supply solution.
Oh, boy.
RNC.com. This is Fox Sports 1360, WSAI, Cincinnati.
Fox Sports trending now.
This report presented by TrueCar. Online car shopping can be confusing. Not anymore. With True Price from TrueCar, now you can know the exact price you'll pay for your next car. So visit TrueCar to enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Tom Brady is expected to start the AFC title game against the Jaguars despite being listed as questionable due to a right hand injury after it was reportedly cut in practice during the week. The only person in the organization talking about it is the only guy above Belichick, owner Robert Kraft on Patriots All Access.
He's a real competitor, as we all know, and we have a pretty good balanced team. And sometimes these issues help you bring the team together, too.
In the NBA Saturday night, the Houston Rockets broke the Golden State Warriors' 14-game road winning streak. I'm Isaac Lowenkron.
Everything you got. It's Fox Football Sunday. Keep playing. With Andy Furman and Brian No. Fox Football Sunday is now. Are you kidding me? Live from the Geico Fox Sports Radio studio. Here we go. Let's go. Here's Andy Furman and Brian No.
There's only one at the top. We'll get to that in just about a minute, but now it's time to say good morning, America. Yes, it is Fox Football Sunday. He's Brian No. I'm Andy Furman. I want to welcome everybody to the Fox Sports Radio Studios. We're brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 50% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free
Money
rate
tire
quote.
tracks.
It's the Hour of Power, a.k.a. the Power Hour. And there's no one who has more power than my partner and friend, the one and only B-Man, Brian Noah. Hello, B.
What's going on, Andy Furman? Great to be here with you today. on a
Oh, almost got a
championship
squirrel.
Sunday.
I don't know if you saw that.
Smells like...
I love it, man. This is a great, glorious football day. 'Cause we got to store up, Andy. We got to hibernate here pretty soon. So we got to soak in the last bit of ball we got.
I love it. I kind of like the fact that it's kind of a little later start, so I can kind of rest up and get the food ready, you know. But I got a complaint, and I think that we're close enough when I say you, me. I'm talking about the Sam, Iowa Sam, Bob Dasmati. I got a question to throw out there because I have no filter, and I want to know what's going on here because I just got a tweet from a fellow by the name of Justin Vance, and Justin Vance tweets me and says, "How come?" Well, yeah, Justin Vance. Well, how come when Andy Furman wins BBB, his producer sounds depressed? That's the tweet. That's the tweet I get, and I want an answer. Justin Vance wants an answer, and I want an answer. Why is that?
I want an answer too.
The heat's on you.
It's a little early out here on the West Coast, Andy. Yeah, just got to put it out there. It's not that I'm depressed. It's just when you win, I'm happy for you. But when Brian goes 3-0, your anger just,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a competitor.
Yeah, like
The entertainment factor. I gotcha, where Andy's missed. But also, if you went 3-0, Andy, that'd be one thing. But,
Exactly.
you had a blemish on your record.
It's
So,
going 2-1. What is that? What's 2-1?
yeah. It's not perfect.
I'm just look. I could care less. You know me. It rolls off my back
It
like
doesn't
water
sound
on
like
a
it. It
duck's
doesn't
back.
sound like it.
It sounds just
I'm
doing it for the
one of those
listeners.
shrink sessions, that you get from iHeart here.
Well, I'm the conduit between the listener, right? And Justin Vance tweeted he wanted to know. So now, Justin, here's the answer. Robin said he's depressed. It's early, whatever it may be. I don't know what that means. A lot of gobbledygook to me. But you got the answer. You got the answer. That's it. Right? Good. Now back to football. Championship Sunday, Jags, Pats, Vikes, Eagles, and I'm going to tell you something funny. Do you know that our VP of programming, Scott Shapiro, went to Minnesota for the game? Went to Philadelphia
Yeah,
for the game.
diehard Vikings
I mean,
fan.
you talk about a rabid fan. I mean, that's unreal. I mean, he flew
think
from
about
the
it.
West Coast to Philadelphia.
Yeah, but think about all of the heartaches over the years,
Made
Andy
it.
Furman. I was talking about this last week.
Love
I expected
you.
the Vikings to go Vikings on us at some point.